Hi, I'm Jaguar. Thanks for tuning in. This is going to be a relatively short video on Parkour Station, a map by Memphis for Reflex. We're playing version 45.1. It's in early access, so this is technically an alpha. So don't be too don't be too harsh. Let's just turn off the FPS there in the bottom right. So this is a great map for learning jumps and movement. That's the entire point of the map. It's it's split up into various rooms and levels, and it's really cool. And I want to officially thank Memphis, although I believe I've mentioned it to him in game before. This is on the record. It's awesome. And if you've just bought Reflex, or if you haven't been aware of this, or if you're looking to hone your movement and jump skills, check it out. So, the idea of this video is going to be a run-through up to the point that I'm stuck at. And then hopefully some of you can comment and say, you need to do it this way, and you're doing it this way, and that's why you can't do it. Something like that. That would be cool. Afterwards, if I have time, I might well sort of do a little basic tutorial. But to be honest, Kovac, another player, seasoned player, has done a fantastic series of tutorials, 10 videos, and the movement one will really tell you everything you need to know. And in addition to that, an earlier video, like 2 years old, back when Reflex was sort of first released in early access, I think, or I can't remember actually when it was released, a very early version anyway. He has a movement overview. If you search movement overview in Reflex, movement overview Reflex even, you'll get it, and I will link both of those, the video and the playlist, in the description below. So, without further ado, I think I'm going to do a run-through. I'm playing this on my server that I set up recently. A run-through even. So let's make sure we're in race mode. Put the HUD back on. I'm going to put movement keys on so you can see what I'm doing, and I'm going to put player speed on. Alright, so hopefully that'll help. And I'm playing on the layrad.net layrad.net/ccgamers.uk server. All game modes are allowed on it, and it's hosted through my business, actually. Hosted through my business. And based in the UK, so it's like self-hosted, but it's on a fiber connection, FTTC connection, so it's not so bad. It should support. I'm told that the requirements for the server, Reflex developers tweeted me back. Thank you very much for that, and said that it'll be more than fine. There's fairly low requirements. It's just a dual-core 4 gig server running Windows 10. What else was I going to say? It should have enough bandwidth, I think, to support 8 players or so. It's set to 8. So, this is going to be the run-through, so I'm probably not going to talk much, but I'll put some music on, and let's go. I'll set it to be pretty quiet, so hopefully it won't interfere. Let's go. Should give you an idea of the game and the slickness of the movement. If you've ever played an arena FPS like Quake, any of the others, then you'll understand. But if not, this is not like a first-person shooter in the vein of Call of Duty, or any other sort of slightly more mainstream games. This is inspired by perhaps the first major arena FPS kind of game online, multiplayer, Quake. And specifically did I just do that? I did. Specifically a mod for Quake 3 called CPMA, Challenge Mode Pro Arena. Whoops. Every single bloody time. Forget to jump. You can do that coming out of the teleporter, that jump, but I always stop because I can't do it that way yet. So yeah, it's inspired by that. It's that arena style, fast paced, just a few weapons, no like... It has the sort of pure approach whereby there's no like alternate fire, nothing like that. Oops, there's a way of doing that. You can go from the purple to the purple. I don't know how, I did it the other day. Oh, you probably got a circle strafe onto it, circle jump. Whatever, I'll do it, do it this way. Something I gotta practice. So the idea is just that it's fast. It's fast, it's furious, it's frantic. You'll die a lot. It's very skill based. There's a lot to learn. It doesn't make it easy for you. Doesn't make it easy for you. But it makes it satisfying when you get good at it, when you improve on it. Like the movement alone. There's actually a mode, like we're in race mode right now, which is there's no shooting at all. It's just the movement. Like the movement physics, so to speak, or mechanics, is so complex, so deep. But it's a mode in of itself. It's like a subset of the whole game, and it's deep enough to be fun. And if you have a look at a player like White, I'll link another video. White is fantastic. I just did it, noob. White is a fantastic player. I reckon he's the best racer I've ever seen, I think. And I told him as much. I'll link that video. And it's really nicely done. He's edited it nicely. Fuck's sake. I'm so good at this one. Something just fell off a shelf. Oh, I know, I'm forgetting to hold. You gotta hold both keys, forward and straight, to stick to the wall when you turn. I might take my hand off. There we go. I did this in one go, but I think... Oh, fuck, I thought I was gonna do it. There's two ways of doing it, and that one is faster, but I haven't really sussed it. So, maybe I'll show you both ways. Totally forgot what I was talking about before. But yeah, it's a unique genre, arena FPS. Look it up, and you'll see. I'm not looking down enough to maintain feet gravity. The other way is just you tap straight. As soon as I hold strafe, well, I've got momentum then, but as soon as you hold strafe, you'll start dipping. So you just got to tap it, and then once you get going, you'll be alright. Just realised the music might be a bit too quiet, but that's alright, I think. Just means you can listen to it in the background a bit. I would like to point out that I am not that good at this game. I've racked up that many hours. There are many better racers than me. Like I didn't flick fast enough then, for instance. I just mucked up that quite basic jump. So I'm not the best, so like, but I would like to think that I'm sort of good enough right now to help like a player who's very new to the game to learn some of the stuff. You can look at the movement keys, you can slow the video down by a factor of 4 in YouTube, which was very useful. There's another chap who made a video of this map, but an earlier version of this map. I think it's relatively old. I think it's a complete run through. I think, but That's the only video on YouTube, but one of the reasons why I'm making this. Now this, number 2, I've only done it 3 times. I did it once earlier recently, and I think the fact that I recently got a 144Hz monitor and a new mouse pad, I think that's helped, especially the monitor. It really helped. Between 60 Hz and 144 Hz it's like silky smooth now. Going back would be really hard, which is what I've heard people say. Like, once you've gone 144 Hz, you can't go back. And it's true. So this is bunny hopping, whereby you're just turning the mouse and using the strafe keys to gain speed. You can gain speed doing that. It's Quake-style bunny hopping. Whereas there's strafe jumping, whereby holding down forward and strafe and then turning your mouse in that direction. Kovac video and entik's video details that in a bit more. And I've lost my train of thought again, so let's just get to it. Also, shout out to UAE Dude, another fellow racer, really cool. Met him on Dank Disciples, a defrag race server, and he gave me this awesome supporters Mjolnir hammer, which is actually quite expensive. I thought he was just getting me a regular hammer, Mjolnir, but he got me the supporters version, which is like gold, and it's quite expensive, and I was blown away at his generosity, so thanks man, and thanks for your advice. Let's go. It's all about turning your mouse at the right speed, at the right rate. Yeah, the right speed. If you do that, you'll gain speed. You'll see my speed indicator is going up. I'm not moving my mouse fast enough, I think, and that wasn't a good circle jump. You kind of got to flick it a bit with each jump. This is where the video will be like half an hour of me trying to do this. I actually find myself shifting in my seat when I'm playing race mode in Reflex. It's very much like Trackmania as well. You may have seen my Trackmania videos. Like, the race maps. Like, it's very much the same. It's all about finding the perfect line, and often there are multiple lines, finding shortcuts, tiny little incremental improvements. It's very similar, that kind of race, and there are checkpoints and respawns, and you can restart at any time. I'm not getting enough speed early on. And you kind of gotta, like, turn away and then turn back. Almost in such a way that you think you'd fall off, but you don't. See, the jumps get longer there. I did use Shadowplay to record myself when I completed this earlier today. So I might just edit that in. Although I probably won't, I'll probably just upload this straight away, because who's got that kind of time? No idea how long this video is. But, ooh, that's better. But I lost speed just in the middle. Actually, come to think about it, in order, you're supposed to do this bit first, because at the end of this, you actually start at the bit that I was just trying to do. But I'm not very good at this bit either, because you've got to go slower. And I've been doing the other bits. I find on this bit I have to, like, stop tapping W in midair. To, like, slow down. Well, I guess if you turn your mouse slower. Yeah, see. So you gotta do that bit first. It's all about... Kovac says, like... Let's just do something. Yeah. So, like, let's find an open spot. Yeah. So, like, look at my speed. It's capped at 321. You can wall run, strafe into the wall, and turn the mouse into the wall slightly in the direction you're strafing. You get up to about 461, I think it's capped. 460 maybe. You can gain speed by bunny hopping. Well, actually no, you can gain speed, here's the point, there's the wall run, and you can gain speed by just turning. And that turn rate is like the optimal turn rate for like circle strafing. Like if I turn too slow, it doesn't go up that much at all. If I turn too fast, it goes down. He uses a widget on the UI to demonstrate this. But if you get it just right, I'll just turn my sensitivity up. That might make it easier. Yeah. You can get it up to like 400 or so. So practice that if you want. And that might help you. But that's the core of this. Alright, so I'm going to end this. I'll record another video that sort of goes over the basics, just for the hell of doing my own take on it. But like I said, Entik and Kovac's videos, much better. They're much better at the game than I am, so there's not really much I can do. In fact, now I say that, I probably won't bother doing it. Just check the description for the links, and you will see how good they are. Alright. Thanks a lot for watching. I really hope this video has been useful to at least one person. And if it has been useful to you, please leave a comment. I would really appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.